Users online are furious at a new development from Ebonyi State after a leaked memo revealed that the state's Ministry of Education has suspended 2 teachers from community primary school indefinitely after a viral video showed the deplorable conditions inside a classroom. The teachers are now being accused of being responsible for this footage.
Breaking news. Since assuming office as the governor of Ebonyi State, Francis Nwifuru has continued to face mounting criticism from some residents, political analysts, and concerned stakeholders who believe his administration has not lived up to expectations. Across different parts of the state, conversations surrounding his leadership have remained intense, with many citizens openly questioning the pace of development and the direction of governance under his watch. A major concern repeatedly raised by critics is what they describe as the absence of significant projects commissioned since Governor Nwifuru took over leadership of the state. According to several dissatisfied voices, they are yet to witness landmark infrastructural developments or major government achievements that clearly reflect the promises made during the election campaign. For these critics, the expectations were extremely high following the transition from the administration of former Governor David Nwifuru, whose tenure was widely associated with massive infrastructural transformation and aggressive development projects. Many residents who compare both administrations argue that David Nwifuru left behind a strong legacy of visible achievements, especially in road construction, urban renewal, flyovers, bridges, and modernization projects that transformed the image of Ebonyi State. During Nwifuru's administration, several roads were reconstructed, government buildings were renovated, and new projects emerged across the state, giving many citizens the impression that Ebonyi was rapidly becoming one of the fastest developing states in southeastern Nigeria. Because of this background, many people expected Governor Francis Nwifuru to continue at the same pace or even improve on the developmental trajectory already established. However, according to his critics, that expectation has not been fully met. Some argue that the current administration has not demonstrated the same level of urgency, visibility, and infrastructural aggressiveness that characterized the Nwifuru era. Others believe the government has remained too quiet, with limited communication about its achievements and fewer projects gaining public attention. The disappointment expressed by some citizens has gradually grown into stronger criticism, especially on social media platforms where political debates surrounding Ebonyi State have become increasingly heated. Some angry residents have gone as far as labeling Governor Nwifuru the worst governor the state has ever produced, accusing him of failing to sustain the momentum of development inherited from his predecessor. These harsh remarks reflect the frustration of those who believe Ebonyi State is slowing down after years of rapid infrastructural expansion. Critics also point to economic difficulties currently affecting ordinary citizens. Like many parts of Nigeria, Ebonyi residents continue to battle rising food prices, economic hardship, unemployment, and declining purchasing power. For many struggling families, expectations were high that the new administration would quickly introduce visible programs capable of improving living conditions and creating more economic opportunities. The absence of immediate and highly visible interventions has therefore contributed to public dissatisfaction among some segments of the population. Political observers, however, believe the criticisms against Governor Nwifuru may not entirely capture the full picture of governance in the state. Some supporters of the administration argue that governance should not be judged solely on the commissioning of large physical projects within a short period of time. They insist that the governor may still be laying the groundwork for long-term policies and developmental plans that are yet to fully materialize. According to them, every administration has its own style, priorities, and pace of implementation. Supporters of Governor Nwifuru further argue that comparisons with David Nwifuru may not always be